So moving on to the next story, you know what I'm saying? All right, so Drake teases new song, new video, right? New video coming, Nokia. I mean, who really cares? I honestly don't think that Nokia is a good song. I don't. I think that we have fell into this position with a lot of these songs that he releases. People just want to go to number one because they don't like the fact that Kendrick is at the top. Let's be clear here. A lot of y'all hate the fact that Kendrick is at the top. That's it. Y'all don't care what song it is from Drake. I mean, do y'all like let's go down, let's just go down the list of the songs, right? He had two songs, two. Give Me a Hug and Nokia that charted, right? The rest of them charted, but they fell off. Kendrick Lamar has been charting since last year. There's no way in the world that you can tell me that Nokia is better than any song that Kendrick got on the charts right now. Any one of them. And on top of that, I'm hearing that Nokia was a ripoff from somebody else. So what are we doing? I mean, are we gonna hold this guy and say, look, hold his feet to the fire and say, Drake, you got to start making some better music? Because for me, a lot of y'all just look at numbers. Y'all don't care about the quality of the music. That's why y'all saying that Nokia is a hit. It could be a hit, but it's like, and I don't mean to pick on Soulja Boy, but it's like, crank that Soulja Boy. It's like that to me. It's a hit, but it's trash. It's a trash hit. It's hot garbage. That's what it is. Nokia is hot garbage. Is Nokia on a level of Not Like Us? Absolutely not. Is Nokia on a level of Luther? Absolutely not. This is what we're battling here. We're battling a guy who everybody wants to be number one because he was there for a long time. So people want him to be number one. It's not that, it's like people are, how would I say this? It's like people are obsessed with him being number one, even though he hasn't made any really good music for a long time. And people just like, oh, he has to be number one because they want this narrative to keep going that Drake is the best. That's my biggest problem with a lot of these Drake fans is they don't want to be honest about the music. They just go off the numbers. Oh, the number is number one. Oh, it's number one. Oh, he's number one. But like, well, what was the last, I asked my boy, I said, when was the last good Drake album? He was like, I don't know. I just know he just be dropping joints. And I'm like, well, tell me when was the last good Drake album? He couldn't even tell me because I'm telling y'all now, most of Drake fans, they focus on quantity and not quality. And this is the reason why Drake is in the position he's in. He's struggling to stay in the top 10. How is it that this guy who's supposed to be the biggest artist in the world, how is he struggling? And people say, oh, it didn't do nothing to him. Kendrick did nothing to him. But Drake, the biggest artist in the world with the most streams, he's struggling to stay in the top 10. Kendrick Lamar has been in the top 10. Yo, real shit. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna really go on fire with y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna go on fire right now. I'm about to turn into a demon right now, right? Look, let's be clear here. Kendrick Lamar saved hip hop. He saved hip hop. And I don't care what nobody says. Kendrick Lamar saved hip hop. And the reason why I say that, and I don't think a lot of people were talking about this, back in 2023 and before 2024, it wasn't really no hip hop artists on the charts like that. And at one point in the top 10, there was no hip hop artists on the whole thing, on the whole top 100. I believe Drake was like number 67. And Kendrick came in, and Kendrick has been holding it down. Y'all realize that Kendrick Lamar is the only rapper that has been number one for the last year. He's the only one. All the other rappers, where they at? There's no Megan, there's no Sexy Red, there's no Drake. Drake just came out and he dropped this album and he's struggling to stay there. Kendrick Lamar is sitting comfortably with 4 songs or 5 songs in the top 100. Like, come on, bro. Like, so how can we say that he wasn't affected by any of this when he was? This guy absolutely wasn't affected by this whole thing. He was. And now he's trying to drop a music video for Nokia because he thinks that a lot of us And I'm going to say this, and I believe this 100%. Drake thinks that a lot of us is stupid. He think that a lot of us just like to just dance and jiggy and jive. That's it. He don't think that Drake don't think that we actually are intelligent. I'm being honest with y'all. This is how I feel. And the reason why I say that is because Drake's been on top for a long time and he's been giving us dummy airhead music. Everything he does is airhead music. He hasn't given us anything of any substance. This is why I say he believes that we're just drones and we're stupid, that we just go along with whatever. That's how I feel. All the music that he has given us, you can't learn from none of that. And on top of that, I'm noticing that he is only promoting his music to younger people. He's almost 40 years old. You're promoting your music to young people. Why? Why are you still talking about girls in high school? Excuse me. What is that about? You a grown man talking about girls in high school still. Like what? Come on, bro. And this is the reason why he's in the position he's in. I believe that Drake fans grew up and he's still in high school in his head. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it from that point of view. And that's how I feel about that. I think that him trying to put Nokia in the IMAX theaters, I'm thinking that that's what he's doing because it says IMAX. Him putting Nokia in the IMAX theaters, that's not going to do anything. People don't really go to the movies like that anyway. When's the last time you've been to the movies? You know what I'm saying? I like going to the movies, but I'm just saying most people don't go to the movies anyway. But he's putting it in IMAX, and it's going to be, I'm going to tell y'all right now, it's going to be one of those, going to have girls shaking it. You already know what time it is. It's going to be that. You know what I'm saying? But I think hip hop has surpassed that because all of that music isn't charting no more. All the turn up, the drill music, none of that music's charting anymore. Look what happened with the baby. He came out, not the baby, little baby. Look what happened with him. He came out with an album and nobody's even talking about it no more. You know what I'm saying? Playboi Carti came out with an album. His numbers did more, but we know. I like Playboi Carti, but we know why, because Kendrick was on the album 3 times and the album did right there, which should tell you what position Kendrick is in versus Drake. So let's get to the next.